Hello everyone, welcome back to the second quarterfinal of Kamyovitz Grand Tournament, the first edition. Yesterday we had a match, a very intense match between Aditya, Anand, Neha and Swati, where Neha and Anand have qualified for the first semifinal. Today, focusing on the next two slots, the people who are competing are Aditi, Devarshi, Rishi and Saurabh. So I guess we'll just go through the rules once and we'll start off. This is the sequence that is going to be followed. So 10 marks for every correct answer, 5 for the second attempt after the hint is given. The questions will be passed in a cyclic manner and the order gets reversed after the first half, which is after the 10th question. Your humor-based answers are encouraged and so are your wild guesses. Camera should be on at all times as we are checking up and keeping a proctoring in progress. Just a second. So we'll start the first today's match with the first question for Aditi. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So Alex D. Linz took over a famous child artist, X, and made a sequel that is remarked as the worst in the franchise, winning the third installment of a Golden Raspberry Award, which is given to one of the worst movies of our times. Now, the series, however, did not stop and went on till a total of 5 theatrical releases, with another one in the pipeline, again starring X. Identify X, the actor whom Alex D. Linz took over.
It's a child actor. Hmm. I'm gonna go with the first child actor that comes to my mind. Is it Macaulay Culkin?
Brilliant answer. It is Macaulay Culkin.
Hey.
That opens up Aditi's account with 10 points, bringing the direct to Devarshi. Now connect this particular list. There's one specific factor which connects all the 4 companies here. Bombay Dyeing, which was established in 1879, Bombay Burma Trading Corporation, 1863, Britannia Industries, 1918, and National Peroxide Limited in 1999.
Are they all Mumbai based?
Okay, not Mumbai, not the right answer that I'm looking for, because obviously it's 2 companies have the word Bombay in it, so it won't be the factor. Going to Rishi.
No idea. Pass.
Saurabh.
Um, no idea. Pass.
Okay, Aditi.
I'm again gonna take a wild guess out of who I know for founded Bombay Dyeing. No idea. No idea. Pass. No.
Okay. So we'll go another round. Now this is all belonging to the same parent company. So the entire list belongs to one huge conglomerate, industrial conglomerate, and since the first company that is there in was in 1863, that is Bombay Burma Trading Company. At that point, industrial revolution in India was very squeezed up, and it was narrowed down to a particular sect of people. So think on that track, and we'll go another round with Devarshi.
So, are they all owned by the Vadia group?
Brilliant answer. They were all owned by the Vadia Group, which gives Devarshi 5 points. Bringing the next question to Rishi. Next direct. X is a Georgian chess player and the first woman to be awarded the FIDE title Grandmaster, which occurred in 1978. She was the fifth women's world chess champion. She was briefly mentioned in the Netflix series The Queen's Gambit, in which it was incorrectly stated that she never played competitive chess against men. X characterized this departure from reality as dishonoring and misinformation. Who is this person?
I just remember Beth Harmon.
Not Harmon. I'll give you 1 point for that. On the fun part. Going to Saurabh.
Is this I don't know, it's a movie based on a Queen of Katwe, something like that. No,
Could you give me a
I
name?
guess. No, I don't remember.
Going to Aditi.
I don't remember the original name, so I'm going to say Koneru Humpy because I
Not-
want to represent.
Going to Devarshi.
Is it Judith Polgar by any chance?
No, not Judith Polgar. Now, just so because now this is the first name of this woman, because there is no better hint for this. So the first name of this woman was given after a nickname that is given for maternal grandmothers. Now, the name is a little long. It is a little difficult. So I can give you points for either the first name or the last name. So we'll go another round with Rishi.
Is it Maya something?
In which language do they call the maternal grandmother Maya?
I'm not talking about the maternal grandmother thing. I'm talking about the chess player's name.
No, not Maya won't be the right answer. Going to Saurabh.
No idea. Pass.
Okay. Going to Aditi.
I clearly don't know the name, but based out of your hint, is the first name Nana? Nana?
Okay, so I'll give it to you. The name is Nona Gafrindashvili. So I'll give 5 points to Aditi for this. And we'll bring this next direct to Devarshi. Now you have to have that learning mindset going forward. It's not deterministic. There's no God-given right that because you achieved something, you will achieve it again. X is a tech giant CEO who made this statement on the importance of a mindset inclined towards learning and achievement. Identify X. Who gave this quote?
Is it Sundar Pichai?
Not Sundar Pichai. Going to Rishi.
No idea. I'll guess Elon Musk.
Not Elon Musk. Saurabh.
Satya Nadella.
Brilliant answer. It is Satya Nadella, CEO Microsoft. So with this, we go to the next direct for Aditi. Now this image signifies something, a particular event. You need to tell me what is this event or what does this signify.
Is it, just having a wild guess, the first thing that came to my mind, is it the foundation of the Indian National Congress?
Brilliant answer. It is the first session of the Indian National Congress.
Mhm.
So Aditi gets another 10 points and bringing the next direct to Devarshi. Now, Disney was almost going to be shut in the 1960s due to the losses of their Snow White movie. It was then that the animation studio decided to use the Xerox technology for the next film, X, to ensure finer details in the artwork. Now, X was based on a book by Dodie Smith. I want you to tell me the name of the movie.
So it came in the 60s.
Yeah,
Particular movie.
that decade. Yeah,
Was it the Mickey Mouse movie?
not the Mickey Mouse movie. Going to Rishi.
The 101 Dalmatians.
Brilliant answer. It is 101 Dalmatians. So Rishi also opens his account now with 10 points, bringing the next direct to Saurabh. Now, Gandhi Mallikarjuna Rao was born on 14 July 1950 in Rajam, Srikakulam district in Andhra Pradesh, India. He was born in an upper middle class family whose main business interest involved commodities trading and a small scale jewelry business started by his father in Rajam. Now, eventually, he divested his stake in a multitude of industries and started a bank named Vaisya Bank in collaboration with the ING Group. However, he diluted those stakes to start another venture in another sector. Now, I want you to tell me what company did he start in 1978?
Sorry, I was on mute. Is this GMR Group?
Brilliant answer. It is the GMR Group. So, Gandhi Mallikarjuna Rao is GMR. So, going to the next question for Aditi. Now, this is a cricket question. So, there are 5 years mentioned and there is a list. Now, you need to tell me what is common in these lists. What does this list represent?
So, are these members of, or are these team members of the under 19 World Cup team?
Good track, not the right answer. Going to Devashi,
Is the link the Ranji Trophy?
not the Ranji Trophy. Going to Rishi,
I'm not sure of the tournament, but their first caps were in these years.
no, not the first caps, not what I'm looking for. Going to Saurabh,
They made their Ranji Trophy debuts.
a little vague. Could you be a little more specific?
Yes, they've hit their first. These are all batsmen. No, Harpreet Singh is not a batsman. Did they get player of the tournament, man of the match in, man of the match in? No, I'm gonna stick with the Ranji Trophy then.
Okay, not the Ranji Trophy. We'll go another round with Aditi, giving you a hint now. Now, there are two hints. First is the National Cricket Academy, and the second hint is Border Gavaskar Trophy. We'll go another round with Aditi.
So, are these the people coming from the National Cricket Academy who scored 100 in those years in the Border Gavaskar Trophy?
Okay, no,
I just
not
connected the two.
not the right answer. Going to Devashi.
Did they make the India A debuts in that year and they toured to Australia in that same year?
No, not the right answer. Going to Rishi.
My second guess is in nowhere near direction of what the hints I received, because I know Virat Kohli was 18, around 18 in 2008, and Mayank Agarwal was 18 in 2009. But I have no idea how to relate it to Border Gavaskar.
Would you like to take a guess?
I'll try to come up with something. Give me a minute. were they the youngest players in that particular tournament? Probably Border Gavaskar.
Not the right answer. Going to Saurabh, lastly.
Could you repeat the hints, please? First was they're part of the NCA, right?
NCA is the first hint. Second hint is Border Gavaskar Trophy.
I'm gonna say, did they represent BCCI President 11 versus Border Gavaskar Trophy?
Okay, not the right
Versus
answer.
Australia.
So nobody gets this particular question. The right answer is that they were all in the NCA and had received the Border Gavaskar scholarship. So this was an exhaustive list where these players were given this Border Gavaskar scholarship, which also is a part of the trophy. So this was Aditi's direct, and since nobody got it, we will come back to Aditi for the next direct. Now, a program designed to spread Gandhian principles in Blank Prison was introduced in 2002 by Asim Sarode, founder of Sahyog Trust. As part of the program, the prison inmates are taught the Gandhian principles for 1 year. At the end of the year, they have to appear for an exam. Inmates of this jail produce nearly 5,000 clothes daily, supplied to jails across the state. It has its own textile mill, and later, around 150 inmates, including women, are involved in stitching the clothes. Some of these costumes, like uniforms of superintendents, prisoners, wardens, and guards, were made for Madhur Bhandarkar's 2009 film J. You just have to tell me the name of the prison, which is the blank.
Is this Bihar jail?
Not Tihar jail. Going to Devarshi.
The Yerwada jail.
Brilliant answer. It is the Yerwada jail. Devarshi gets 10 points for this, bringing the next direct, which is the last question for the first half, to Rishi. Formerly known as the Taipei World Financial Center, Taipei 101 is an extremely tall skyscraper designed by C.Y. Lee and C.P. Wang in Xinyi, Taipei, Taiwan. This building was officially classified as the world's tallest from its opening in 2004 until the 2009 completion of the X. Now, what is the X?
Just confirming, just paraphrasing what the question means. The 2009's tallest building, right?
Yeah, so 2009, some other building came in and some other structure came in and took the place for the
Burj
tall.
Khalifa.
Brilliant answer. It is the Burj Khalifa. So with this, we come to the end of our first half. Now we'll be reversing our sequence. We'll start with Saurabh, Rishi, Devarshi, and Aditi. So Saurabh, this is your direct. With the height of 979 meters and a plunge of 807 meters, what is the tallest waterfall in the world?
Niagara.
Not the Niagara. Going to Rishi.
Is it the Denmark Strait?
Could you repeat that?
The Denmark Strait.
No, not the Denmark Strait. Going to Devarshi.
Is it the Victoria waterfalls?
Not the Victoria waterfalls. Aditi.
I think I know the answer, but I only remember the first letter of it. So, oh God. I'm gonna, it's wrong. I'm gonna say Johannesburg Falls because it's.
Okay, not Johannesburg Falls. So we'll go another round with Saurabh. Now, this entire thing. Now, the thing is, the entire height of the waterfall is 979 meters, but the water drops till a height of 807. After which, there's a step-like structure, because of which the total height is not the plunge as well. Now, this particular falls is named after something, after a particular deity or idol, not exactly a religious deity or idol, but something that has its origin in a lot of fables and tales. So we'll go another round with Saurabh.
So it has its origin in it's based, the name is based on a deity and
Not a religious deity.
religious deity. Religious deity.
You could also call it a celestial deity.
Celestial deity. No idea. Pass.
Rishi,
I hope the hint was helpful because I think I got it. Is it the Angel Falls, Venezuela?
it is the Angel Falls of in Venezuela. So Rishi gets 5 points for this, bringing the direct to Devarshi. The benefits of a good, this is again a quote question. I don't know why all the quote questions are going to Devarshi. So the benefits of a good bank are not restricted to the four walls of its banking and a legendary banker hall, nor are they limited by the frontiers of its banking business. They transcend far into the realms of commerce and industry and every other branch of economic activity. The value of national banking in the promotion of national good is obvious and undeniable. This was a quote given by Sir Sorabji Pochkhanawala about the first Swadeshi bank that he had established. What bank was it?
Was it the SBI?
Not the SBI, going to Aditi.
Is this Central Bank of India?
Brilliant answer. It is the Central Bank of India. So Aditi gets 10 points, bringing us to the next question for Saurabh. Identify this monument known for important significance of Buddhism in Eastern India.
Not sure if it's in Eastern India. Is this Sanchi Stupa?
Not the Sanchi Stupa. Going to Rishi.
Okay, Saurabh, can you please repeat your answer? I didn't get it clearly.
Sanchi
Sorry,
Stupa.
I said Sanchi Stupa.
Because I was also thinking, I don't remember the exact name. I was thinking something Stupa. That was my guess. I'll pass.
Okay, going to Devarshi.
By Eastern India, do you mean
Proper
so
east,
is it
not
situated in-
central east, proper east,
Okay,
not northeast as well.
okay. So is it situated in Gaya by any chance?
Again, not the same. You are on the same track with Saurabh, so not the right track. Going to Aditi.
Trying to connect it.
Devarshi said the Gaya, right?
Huh.
It's not the Gaya.
That Gaya one is a tree, right? It's both Gaya. It's a people tree. Yeah.
No, I was thinking on the same track. Maybe they constructed a monument around the Bodh Gaya or something, but apparently not. Pass. I have no idea.
Okay, we'll go another round with Saurabh. Now, this is not in Bihar or anywhere there. When I say proper East India, I mean Odisha. And its significance is related to one of the major principles of Buddhism, which is non-violence. So now I will, for 5 points, I will give you the exact, if you give me the exact name of the monument, or if you can give me the specific significance that I was talking about. which is related.
Was this the monument built by Ashoka after the Kaling War?
Okay, I'll give it to you. It is the Dholigiri, which is in Odisha, and it was after the end of the Kalinga War. So I'll give 5 points to Saurabh. And with this, we go to the next question for Rishi. Now you have to connect this non-exhaustive list. So Amul, Mother Dairy, Milma, Omped, Dudhsagar, KMF, AP, DDCF, and Dynamics. There are more items in the list, but
Are they from coastal cities? Random, Kati random guess.
did you say coastal cities?
Yeah.
Okay, not coastal cities. Going to Devarshi.
So were these all milk cooperatives?
Brilliant answer.
Genesis
These
was,
are all milk cooperatives of India.
it was
So Devarshi gets
wild guess.
another 10 points. Brilliant guess.
On a lakh wala answer this.
Next, direct for Aditi. Now, Jeff Bezos founded Amazon in July 1994. He chose Seattle because of technical talent, as Microsoft is located there. So, in May 1997, Amazon went public. It began selling music and videos in 1998, at which time it began operations internationally by acquiring online sellers of books in UK and Germany. However, it started with another name. I want you to tell me the original name of the company.
I don't know why I feel like I've read this somewhere, but maybe not in this context. Is it something? Is it something like A to Z?
Okay, can you give? Okay, that is your answer, A to Z,
Yeah.
not A to Z. Going to Saurabh.
But I'm not a fan of books anyhow, so no idea. Pass.
Going to Rishi.
I'll also aim for humor points in this one. Abracadabra.
Okay, I'll give it to you. It is cadabra.com.
That's why I said I'm also aiming for the humor points. I know, but I knew the
Okay.
answer.
So humor points I've already given. Okay, chalo, one more point. Going to Devarshi with the next direct. Rishi gets 10 points for Kadabra. So later on, they focused on A to Z and came up with Amazon. Devarshi's direct. Now, Satoshi Tajiri wrote and edited a fanzine called Game Freak from 1981 to 1986, focusing on the arcade game scene. It was handwritten and stapled together. Satoshi created the Game Freak fanzine to help gamers with winning strategies and lists of Easter eggs. The highest selling issue, at more than 10,000 copies, details how to get a high score in a game called Serious. He is, however, best known for creating a revolutionary franchise, X, in 1990. Identify X.
So is that X TV
The name of
show
franchise.
or a
Franchise.
franchise of what? Like you can't disclose that.
Franchise. I mean, it has multiple aspects.
Okay. Is it Dragon Ball Z?
Okay, good guess, but not Dragon Ball Z. Going to Aditi.
Dragon Ball series? Because there are a lot of parts of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, so not the Dragon Ball franchise. Aditi.
Oh. This might be. No. This is Ben 10.
Okay, not Ben 10. Going to Saurabh.
Yeah, sorry. Is this One Piece?
Not One Piece. Going to Rishi.
I know he made Pokemon, but if I am correct, it was mid 90s. So, and that's the only thing I know he made, so I'll just go with Pokemon.
Okay, so I was hoping that you don't improvise on that answer because it is Pokemon. So the first video game on Pokemon came up in 1990, and then the series started off. So Rishi gets another 10 points. Very close call. Going to the next question. We've reached the last 4 questions of today's quiz. This is a direct for Devarshi. Now, there are two aspects of this quiz. First of all, you have to tell me what is the funda in this entire list, which has 6 points. And then what is the unique aspect about the last item, which has 4 points. So, Asrar-e-Mabid, Hum Khurma O Hum Sawab, Soze-Watan, Maidane-Amal, and Mangal Sutra.
So I'll start with what's unique about the last item. So is it like all the above four items are related to Islam, and Mangal Sutra is the only thing that's related to Hinduism? And the other, like, are all these the symbol of, what's the word, like conjugal bond, perhaps?
Not conjugal bond, and neither is it Islam or Hindu related. Going to Aditi.
I know you said not conjugal related, so that eliminates the one guess I had. But okay, I'm gonna go for it anyway. Is this given? Is this things exchanged at the time of the wedding? But Mangal Sutra is the only jewelry, and the rest all is land.
Okay, no. Good guess, good thought, but not the right answer. Going to Saurabh.
Is this something related to that's wrong track? Not sure. Pass.
Okay, Rishi.
The random guess. Are these things by which someone can be identified from distance that they're married?
Okay, not the right answer. We'll go another round with a hint now. So these are all titles of like of novels. So there's nothing on those grounds that these are objects with certain significance. These are all associated with novels. So that is the hint. We'll go another round with Devarshi.
So was this novel written during the Mughal era by any chance?
That is your funda.
Like, I'm trying to connect some dots here.
Okay,
Am
so
I on
for
the
6
right track?
points, that is the uh, track that you're taking.
I guess. So was Mangal Sutra the only book that was written in Hindi, perhaps, and all the other books were written in Persian or any other language? And were these books written during the Mughal era? Like, that's all I got.
Not the right answer. I'm looking for something much more specific. Going to Aditi.
Oh boy.
Dude, yesterday's questions were way easier. Like, what are you doing, Aditya?
Maybe every panel member feels that. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess. Were these written by? Oh boy. Were these novels written by members of Akbar's what's it called, court?
And what is unique about the last item?
This is written by Birbal.
Not the right answer. Going to Saurabh.
Carrying on what Aditi said, the last one is written by Akbar's wife, Jodhabai. Was it Jodhabai?
And the funda is same for you as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so not the right answer. Going to Rishi for the last answer.
Can I ask one thing? Do they have the same author?
I can't answer that because already three people have said their attempt, made their attempts.
Because मेरे को एक ही पता है इनमें से, तो I'll apply it to everybody else. क्या ये प्रेमचंद ने लिखी है?
That is your funda.
I think so. मेरे को यही पता है, बाकी दोनों questions में I can't bifurcate. I'm just guessing that these were written by प्रेमचंद.
Okay, I'll give you 4 points because these are all written by Munshi Premchand. The titles were the Urdu translations, but there's no Urdu word for Mangal Sutra. So Mangal Sutra was Mangal Sutra, and the unique aspect was that it was his last novel. So I'll give 4 points to Rishi. The next direct again goes to Devarshi.
Maybe I could answer.
Now, Blank was a Chamak class missile ship commissioned in 1976 and decommissioned in 1999. Today, this is preserved, but not in a military facility. Fill in the blank with the killer machine that we're talking about.
So, is it the torpedo by any chance?
You repeat that?
Torpedo.
Not the torpedo. Going to Aditi.
I have no idea, but I'm going to take a guess. Is it INS Virat?
Not INS Virat. Going to Saurabh.
Chamak class missile ship. Is it the ship that
You mumbled the last, but I couldn't get it. Because it's a given that it's a ship.
right? No idea. Pass.
Okay. Going to Rishi.
Only offensive vehicle that I know is of MiG. I have no idea.
Okay. We'll go another round with Devarshi. So
Is it the
please.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now this is decommissioned and now it is preserved in a recreational facility, not a military facility, in Mumbai.
Is it the INS Hamla by any chance?
Could you repeat that?
INS Hamla.
Not INS Hamla. Going to Aditi.
On the same lines, INS Vikrant?
Not INS Vikrant. Going to Saurav.
Sorry, Aditya.
I think we are just very proud of INS, our INS ship. So
We ran out of INS now. I don't know any more INSs now. No idea, man. Pass.
Last attempt with Rishi.
Absolutely no idea. I'll just repeat my previous answer. MiG.
Okay. Not MiG. So the answer is INS Prabal. It's preserved in SL World in Mumbai. So nobody gets this answer. With this, we go to the next question, the second last question of today's quiz, to Devarshi again, because he could nobody answered that one. Muhammad Hashim was a leading rice merchant and commission agent in Bombay when Muhammad Ali Jinnah set up the planning committee of the Muslim League on the lines of the National Planning Committee of the Indian National Congress. In September 1944, he invited Hashim to be a part of it, but he did not want to join the league formally for personal and business reasons. Jinnah reportedly sought out Hashim once again when he was forming the first cabinet in Pakistan to serve as his finance minister. But he rejected the offer again and decided to stay on in India and nurture his oil business. His son later became the Tsar of Indian IT industry. I want the name of the son.
Azim Premji.
Brilliant answer. It is Azim Premji. With this, another 10 points. We go to the last question for today's quiz to Aditi. So this list has certain positions and certain years. The end has a blank. You need to tell me what is that position that was filled in 2002. So scientist DRDO in 60, project director ISRO in 69, representative of project Terminal Ballistics Research Laboratory in 74, chief scientific advisor to the PM 92, secretary DRDO 92. Both the things happened simultaneously. Chief project coordinator Operations Shakti, developer of the X Raju stent in 1998, and finally, the last designation was in 2002. I want the exact designation.
Is this President of India?
Okay, can you specify a little bit more on that?
It was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was the
No. On the designation itself, could you specify a little bit more? You are on the exactly correct track. I just, for the sake of the question.
okay. Okay. Huh. He ran unopposed? Like he was elected unopposed as the
Okay.
President of India?
I will give it to you because President of India is correct. I was looking for the 11th President of India.
Okay.
Just small technicality.
Mhm.
With this, we come to the end of today's quiz. Just give me a moment to tally the scores. Okay, so right now we are in need of a tiebreaker for the second position. So Saurabh lands with 25 points. Devarshi and Aditi both tie on the second position with 35 points. And Rishi is on first position with 49 points. So we will be going into a tiebreaker. So we are going into the tiebreaker with Aditi and Devarshi. That will be the sequence. But because Saurabh is in that close margin, he will be also playing. So it will be Aditi, Devarshi, and Saurabh. So the question for the tiebreaker, the first question of the tiebreaker is for Aditi. Someone just said go Aditi, right?
My roommate.
So I wanted to be a sheriff, but my parents forced me into medicine. My life was simple till she came, after which it made my face bald. I have done my part and nodded with grace. Now all are happy 19 years later. Who am I from the world of television, whose job has had eyes to cater?
Oh boy. I was gonna say one doctor, but whose job had eyes to cater. So maybe it's an doctor. Oh, okay. Oh, is it Richard from Friends?
Could you give me the full name?
Oh, Richard Burke. Dr. Richard Burke from Friends.
Brilliant answer. It is Richard Burke.
I was gonna go. Mhm.
Which brings Aditi's total to 45. So she is on second position. And Rishi is the winner for today's quiz with 49 points. So Rishi and
टाइब्रेकर होता ही नहीं तो इतना बुरा नहीं लगता है.
So this tiebreaker has been going on since the first match that we had because we never got the opportunity. So this was one of the first questions that I made. So on the fun part, again, Rishi won with 4 points, but Rishi won't be carrying it forward because we had Swati in the lead yesterday on the fun front. So Rishi and Aditi both qualify for the semifinals next week.
I was
Sorry,
more
next.
proud of the fun points.
Thank you everyone for playing. Great game. I, as a quiz master, had a lot of fun. I hope you guys too did too. And for those who are watching, please subscribe. There's no money involved there, so please do that. Till now. Thank you so much. We'll be back with the next match.